Hey, Scorpio, intuitive soul coach here with your June 2023 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so powerful energy showing up here. Some of you are working on ways to climb the ladder. In the recent past position here, you have the spiral. At times, the spiral can leave you feeling a little bit out of control, like things are happening too fast or you're not able to necessarily keep up. Or this could be thoughts. This could be within your mental capacity as well. You're focusing on climbing the ladder. This is recent past here. So you may be on that upward trend. Some of you may be revisiting a job, making connections and networking, or going for that promotion or that raise, or just finding ways to bring in additional income sources as well. So the spiral showing up in your recent past position. Now in the month of June, I really like the wings showing up for you. This is all about divine timing, divine intervention. It wouldn't surprise me to see possibly even that Wheel of Fortune showing up in your reading. It wouldn't surprise me also to see the Fool, because I feel like there's a new beginning coming in here for you. You're rising above money issues. If you have a business or you are an entrepreneur, Scorpio, this is about your business taking off, profiting. You may see an increase in the month of June when it comes to your wealth, when it comes to your resources and your abundance. Some of you are light workers. You're on the spiritual path. You're really taking a look at your life purpose, your mission, your soul. What is it that is your calling, right? Judgment energy I feel from this as well. Changing your life for the better because you're in alignment with your soul's truth. So the wings show up to bring in divine intervention. So if there has been power plays or power struggles in the past, in the near future, you are wearing this crown. You're owning it and wearing it. This is all about you overcoming obstacles. There could have been a power play, but you're focused on wealth now. I sense that for a lot of you, this may not have even been a power play with someone in your environment. It certainly could have been, but sometimes the biggest power struggle and power play that we get into, Scorpio, is within our own selves. We tend to question, is this the right position for me? How can I grow and increase? We tend to at times bring in self-doubt. Can I really do this? Do I know how to attract? What's going on with me? And we take it personally at times when life throws us, a curveball. This is all about you becoming a boss, right? Whether it's a boss in your career, a boss in your personal life. I'm getting here Emperor vibes, King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. So this is about taking charge and making progress in your world. So really beautiful energy coming into the near future. You may have a lot of breakthroughs or aha moments in the month of June. So let's dive into your reading here, Scorpio, and take a look at the overall energy. What's the big picture for the month of June 2023? For Scorpio, please. What do we have for Scorpio? Main energy, heart of the matter. For career, there's the Queen of Wands. I love that she's showing up here because yes, this is about you wearing that crown, right? As Maya Angelou says, the crown is bought and paid for. Put it on your head and wear it. When the Queen of Wands shows up, she is creative. This is all about doing what it is that you love. You may be very loyal to yourself by staying in this high frequency energy. The Queen of Wands, she is social. She is the person that can multitask, right? She's able to do many things at once. So if some of you felt a little bit stuck in the past, or you just felt like you weren't able to live your best life, well, in comes this energy of inspiration that not only allows you to focus on your zone of genius, whatever that may be for you, you're feeling creatively inspired to start something new or to continue moving forward in what it is that you've already been working on, because there's just this shift that's been happening. And you can see she's holding this wand. This wand is lit up. Whatever she focuses that wand towards really lights up the sky here. And I do feel like you have magnetized energy. You can see the sunflower as her earring. And so that sunflower attracts sun, right? It's and vice versa. That sunflower energy heads towards her abundance, and that's what you are doing here in the month of June. So I love that this is your main card, because she's strong, she's confident, she is the archetype of creativity, entrepreneurship, and she inspires others as well to live their best life. So you could be an influencer, whether in your personal or professional life. This could be something that you are doing this month that other people stop and say, whoa, look at Scorpio there. I want to be where they're at. I want to feel the energy that Scorpio is emitting. So very powerful time for you. Let's dive in and clarify the Queen of Wands. What do we have? Eight of Materials. You are focused on your craft. Very fortuitous for those that are in education, for those that are on the healing, nutritional wellness path, for those that are in the design, musical arts, healing, even theater arts I'm getting here as well. I mean, this can be any profession, of course. But the Eight of Pentacles is gaining knowledge, mastering your skill, and putting in your best effort. So you are continuing to learn how to grow your craft, your business, your hobby, your career. Some of you may even be taking a new course, a new workshop, going back to school, gaining a certification, gaining a promotion because your hard work is paid off here. This also has to do with you throwing up many different things, in the air. You're juggling a lot, but if anyone can do it, this Queen of Wands can. And for you, Scorpio, I do feel that you're able to multitask this month. And maybe some of you are saying, Melissa, I'm not good at multitasking, or maybe it's hard for you to focus on many different things. I feel like there's not necessarily a scattered energy, and I feel like you do have your focus on one or two things, but you are able to balance the home life, the play life, career. I feel like there's a equal give and take here, and I'm also getting Six of Pentacles, Six of Cups as well. So there's reciprocity coming in. You're going to feel good about the work that you're putting out there, and if you are in service of others are feeling good about what they are receiving in return. So this is great. If there is a class that you've been wanting to take, whether it's a watercolor arts class, or whether it's a Reiki class, or it could be a class on chakra healing, go for it. If your soul is calling for you to learn more in the month of June, then this is a big old yes. Yes card. I love this. Let's take a look at the challenge. What is challenging you in the month of June, and how can we help you overcome the challenge? What do we have here for Scorpio, please? They're giving me the name here, Dominique. Dominique, please take that as it resonates. It could be your name, someone around you, or maybe you meet someone important on your soul's journey with that name in the month of June. All right, what do we have as the challenge? Ten of Cups. So this could be family time, family life as well, or you may want to share your good news, your money, your energy with family, and some of you are wanting to attract more of this into your world as well. The Ten of Cups can be about rewards, respect, and success, but when the Ten of Cups shows up as the challenge, this at times can be some difficulties when it comes to goals. Maybe you feel unworthy of the goals that you've set out for yourself. And we talked about that a little bit in the beginning here, but if that's the case, you're rising above those money issues. You're rising above power plays, power struggles. There could be some family dynamics that you've had to tend to, and it may have taken a little bit of a hit to your financial sector. I also sense if you work from home, sometimes that can be difficult to create that balance, but I really feel like you're getting in the swing of things, or there's something that will work out better than expected for you. This is about you loving what it is that you do and being able to spend time with the people that you love, taking that family vacation. taking some time off. Now that may be a challenge at times because maybe some of you don't have that family dynamic. For others of you, you may feel like you are hustling and you're not always able to spend as much time as you would like with your family. I do feel balance for you is important this month, and I sense that back and forth. So reciprocity is going to be key. Now, ways for you to overcome this is being able to have time management. Set your schedule out in advance and say, okay, this Thursday afternoon, I am going to not work and I'm going to focus on, it could be meal prepping or planning. It could be taking this week off to spend with your family. If you are traveling in the month of June, it's important to maybe leave your phone back at the room, or if you are with family at night around the dinner table, this can be about making sure you don't check your emails. So this is about you being present around those that you love. But I also sense for some of you, you may be in a work environment in the corporate world where other people may be wanting to take off for their own family vacations or weddings or reunions, and you may be stuck picking up the slack at times, Scorpio, and that can feel a little bit heavy where you're not able to achieve your own goals at times. This is the time for you to say, I can't do that. I have my own stuff, or, I'll try to do the best that I can, but you may need to bring in additional help, okay? So this is about finding that balance, knowing when to say no, when to say yes, and when to balance up your work life and your play life. So very powerful energy coming in. Let's clarify the 10 of Cups. Some of you also, thank you, Spirit, some of you are dealing with some beliefs that were ingrained upon you since childhood, or because it was maybe your father was a workaholic, or perhaps your mother was a stay-at-home mom. And sometimes we have these beliefs within us that are ingrained based on societal standards, familial standards, or what we've seen growing up. And that can be difficult at times to break free from. But I feel like you have everything you need to break free from any limiting beliefs that may have been, impressed upon you at a young age as well. Some of you work with families, or this could be social work. It could be helping families, businesses as well. That's what I'm getting. Let's clarify the 10 of Cups in reverse. What do we have for Scorpio, please? 10 of Cups in reverse. What do we have for Scorpio? All right, the Strength. Yeah, you have the Strength. I love the Strength card in this deck. This says that you're not going to let the impulses, the urges, the weaknesses bring you down to your lowest point here, because sometimes that can come in and it can get the best of us, right? We're having this human experience, and even the best of us have those low times, those low days, right? That's part of the human experience, the highs and the lows. The Strength here says that you have the endurance, the power, the wisdom. You're stronger than you think. Don't sabotage any success here based on limiting beliefs, a negative mindset, or what someone else thinks you should do or how you should grow. This is about you standing in your power, focusing on your strengths and focusing on your zone of genius. I keep getting that here for you. So a lot of you are quite creative. You're quite brilliant. Focus on that zone of genius and staying in that high vibration. Okay, you have what it takes here. And sometimes family can even self-sabotage. Sometimes you may have a family member that says, Scorpio, you can't do that. That's not where the money's at. Or you can't go off and be a poet, right? That doesn't make money. Whatever it is, whether it's societal or family, you have the strength to overcome and rise above. You must believe in yourself, Scorpio. All right, let's take a look at what's in the deep, deep past. What's the foundation upon which you are built? What do we have here for Scorpio? The Six of Cups. This is the one that we just seen here. So beautiful. Six of Cups showing up. I'm grateful that this is in your deep, deep past, because this is about a sense of renewed enthusiasm. It is about you at times feeling a little bit nostalgic, right? But also I feel like this is you going back to your childhood and saying, what did I always want to become? Maybe it was a mother, maybe it was a father, a lawyer, a doctor, a marine biologist, an actor, a ballerina, ballerina, whatever it was, you may see that it's starting to show up in your world, but it may take on a different form than it looked when you were a child. For example, when I was younger, I always wanted to be, well, many things. I wanted to be an actor, and it's showing up in a different form. YouTube. Who even knew about YouTube when I was a child, right? I also wanted to be, a teacher. So it's not showing up in the traditional sense of teaching, K through 12 or as a professor, but it's showing up as being able to teach, be a spiritual teacher and guide and coach as well. And then I've always wanted to be a marine biologist. I love the ocean. And so maybe it wasn't necessarily about the marine biologist, the science piece, but it was being around the ocean and being around ocean life and things of that nature, which is in the works. So sometimes we have these childhood dreams, Scorpio, that show up in different ways, in different forms. So if you can go back to what you've always wanted to become, what did you enjoy? What did you love to do? What did you create and build? Because sometimes when we are feeling stuck with life purpose, with our mission, we can dive into that inner child and we can let him or her come out to play and say, all right, what do we want to build? What do we want to create? What is it that we want to do? So when the Six of Cups shows up for you, I feel like you're starting to live out your childhood dreams in a very powerful way. This is a big yes card for you. Now, this could be a time of, improvements. Even though this is in the deep, deep past, I feel like you are working your way through the cycle of life. I keep getting that Wheel of Fortune for you as well. So you're working your way through, starting from that childlike mindset, staying curious, staying inquisitive, but you're working your way towards that mastery level of whatever it is that you want to do in your world. And this is a really wonderful energy to be in, Scorpio. So let's take a look at the recent past. What is going on in the recent past here for Scorpio, please? All right, so we have two cards that came out. We'll take both of them and we'll use one for what you are manifesting. There's the Page of Cups. I love this. So not only are we talking about the child, letting that inner child come out and play, here you are. You're saying, what do I want to learn? What do I want to create? What makes my heart sing, right? You can see the music notes literally coming from the cup here, which is overflowing with roses, which represent growth. But we all know that roses have thorns. So sometimes we get cut along the way. Sometimes we feel like we fail or we're not quite sure how to get there. But you're getting to the point. Look at the background. There's the dolphins as well. This is about playfulness. It is about trusting your heart. It is all about a new creative venture that you may or may not have been willing to take in the recent past. I feel like there is a leap of faith required, but the Page of Cups is all about your childlike joy and innocence and love for what it is that you are starting or creating. And this is showing up in your career in a big way. It's important to keep that excitement, that passion, that enthusiasm, because somewhere along the way when we grow up, right, we always feel like we need to have it figured out right away, right? You turn 18, you're an adult, we have to become this or that. Sometimes we need to ask ourselves at the age of 48 or 62, what do I want to become when I grow up? There is no set number that you have to have accomplished by a certain age. That is just a societal thing that is pushed upon us. We have to have it all figured out. We have to know what we want. Change your mind. That's the beauty of free will. If something does not resonate with you any longer, maybe it worked for the first 25 years of your world or the first 50 years of your life. Maybe you want to go off now and try something completely new. Then I say take that risk and go for it, Scorpio, because you deserve it and you are bringing this alive within you. So something within the inner child is really speaking up this time and saying, I'm ready to take on this new human experience. The time is now. So I love this for you. Let's take a look at what you are manifesting, what's in your headspace, and what you can bring to your potential here. What's the potential coming in? I love it. I really love the Seven of Swords showing up because this is saying you're getting honest with yourself. And this is something that you've been maybe going a little bit back and forth with. Now, the Seven of Wands, when it comes to money, it can warn you about moving forward, that the risk is high. But I feel like this is a positive energy of saying, I'm worth the risk. Excuse me. And you absolutely are. So there may be something that you feel like you have to compromise, right? And it could be finances. Maybe you say, well, I really want to go in this path of my heart, but I'm going to have to take a lower pay, or I'm going to have to start over, or I'll have to, I don't know if it's going to succeed. Should I take a risk? Should I take that leap of faith? I say here, if you are trusting your intuition and you have a calling or you have a pull towards this new path, then by all means, you must be truthful to your soul's purpose. You can see here that this guy is holding 5 swords. It feels like he's leaving a situation and he can't carry all the swords, so he leaves 2 behind. And it almost looks like a circus. Like, what is happening here? There's a circus around me. But what you're realizing is that this matrix that you live in, it is kind of like a circus. There's some clowns over here. There's some, monkeys over here. What do I always say? Same as Colette Baron Reed, not my circus, not my monkeys. This is about you getting honest with your soul's path and your truth in order for you to move forward. And yes, the risk may be high. Yes, it may be something that scares you. But if you are in alignment with your soul's truth and your path, it's time to take that risk because you are absolutely worth it. Powerful. And you're supported. I mean, you have the wings showing up here as well. So this is about you rising above money issues. It's about your business taking off. If you are heading towards your life purpose, Spirit supports you. You're going to overcome those obstacles. And some of you, again, what do we say? Self-sabotage or mental blocks are sometimes the biggest things that hold us back from making progress. You can wear this crown, right? It's bought and paid for already. It's your birthright to bring in abundance. But if you're not honest with yourself, if you continue saying, well, I really don't love what this is or what I'm doing, or if you're not honest with maybe other people, or if you have incentives that are hidden or motives that are hidden from you, it's going to take a lot longer to achieve those dreams. Now, of course, the Seven of Swords can be completely different. It can be someone in the past who's maybe done you dirty, did you wrong. Yeah, that happens. It happens to all of us, right? The best of us even. And this is about you getting honest and saying, I need to leave this position, or I need to leave this mental mind space that's telling me I'm not good enough, because it's a lie. It's an illusion. The Seven of Swords is the cousin here of the devil, right? And when that Seven of Swords comes in, it's all about an illusion. The devil drawing you back in saying, but this is going to benefit you, right? It's almost like that, Alice in Wonderland. Is it the snake or the cat or someone that comes in with the googly eyes and mesmerizes you and says, this is the way? Well, then that means that you're listening to someone else. You're not listening to you. So when the Seven of Swords shows up, you're getting honest with yourself. And I feel like this is going to lead to greater riches than you could have ever imagined. So let's dive into the juicy goodness of your near future. What's coming in here in the near future? The Tower. This is good. I know a lot of you are saying, Melissa, Seven of Swords and Tower, that's not good. This is good. This is all about you shattering that belief system, shattering that illusion of what the Seven of Swords is telling you you have to be or have to do, or what you cannot or can't do, right? This is you saying, no, none of that's true for me anyway. I don't have to stay in this position. I don't have to stay in that mindset. I don't have to work for those people. I don't have to stay limited in my business and reach, this level. I can grow. I can evolve. I can free myself from any restrictions, limitations, or setbacks. But it starts with your belief system. This is about you going back to the drawing board, you going back to that inner child, releasing him or her, come out to play, start over again. And you're not starting from scratch. You're not, that 18-year-old again. I mean, maybe some of you are 18, but this is all about you learning. You've grown. You have the wisdom necessary. And I feel like it's important for you to take that leap. When the Tower shows up, this is all about you changing your attachments to wealth and status, right? This is about you changing that frequency by freeing yourself from something that has limited you, right? This is about your soul being, untethered, right? Whatever it is that you want to do, it's time to go for it here. Stopping old habits and old ways of doing things because they're no longer relevant where you're going and where you want to go and where your soul is guiding you to take, right? I like this showing up, but we're going to clarify. I really do. I think the Seven of Swords and Tower is something you've been waiting for. Sometimes it's scary. Sometimes we prolong it because change is the only constant here on earth. It's inevitable to go through this tower. So the fact that this is showing up for you, this is a beautiful move in a positive new direction. And sometimes we don't always see it when we're in it, right? All we can see is the rubble that comes crashing down. But I can tell you from personal experience, the greatest blessings in my life have came from a tower moment. And I look at those with such gratitude, such blessings, and I would never, ever take away these tower moments because they have been moments of breakthroughs, moments of epiphanies, moments of truth. And even though, luckily, at the time, because I'm highly intuitive, I'm able to see what they are for what they are, but it doesn't always make it easier to deal with the emotions, but it's trusting. And that's what it was that I did, is trust. And that's what Spirit is saying here. Trust that whatever is breaking down for you within, it's breaking down for your highest good. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords. What do we have here for Scorpio? Seven of Swords. Believe in yourself, Scorpio. Believe in yourself, because I do. Yes, this is the card of believing in yourself. Sometimes we sabotage our success. We want to break through the glass ceiling and we tell ourselves, I want to break through the glass ceiling. I want a promotion. I want to make more money. I want to open the business. But then when it comes time to actually doing it, we say, well, maybe I don't have what it takes. Maybe that's too much work. Maybe that's not going to work out. Do I really have what it takes? Do I have the strength? You absolutely do. Okay, this is showing up twice for you here. So there could be some big movement for you, Scorpio, around August energy as well. So even though this is a June reading, you're standing in your power. This is the card of empowerment. And it's also all about taking those, like we talked about prior with the strength, taking those impulses, taking that human nature to, succeed and to win. This is about you being able to live that life purpose and pushing through any obstacles that stymie your success. This is the crown energy. Typically we do see, the crown in the strength card as well. So I feel like you're absolutely overcoming power plays and obstacles, and you will take charge and make progress. Absolutely. Let's take a look at what this tower is. I feel like this is an internal belief system being challenged to upgrade. Just like a computer system, just like your phone needs upgrading every, few years, few months, we need to reboot because the old systems no longer work with the new energy, right? And that's the same with you. Something that may have worked 20 years ago is no longer up to date. You need to reboot, and that's what's happening here. A huge reboot. All right, what do we have? There's that Emperor. Beautiful. This is what was showing up in the beginning intuitively. The Emperor, and this is the feminine version. I love this creator. It is the Chris Ann creates a feminine version of all of the kings, including the Emperor. So not only is this action, but it's receptivity. It's that balance of the masculine and feminine. This tower moment is really going to lead you towards this big boss energy, becoming an owner, taking charge, making progress, right? That's what the Emperor does. The Emperor is not afraid of hard work. And even though you may have told yourself in the past, that's a lot of work, there's something here that you are going to push through and you're going to become stronger because of it, right? The Emperor energy is someone who is of higher authority. He could be a teacher. He could be, very powerful, structured, paternal. He's all about that leadership. Some of you may even have strong Aries placements in your chart, but this is that fiery energy of taking something all the way. And I feel like you will, but it starts with your belief system. This is a deep, intense reading. Scorpio, if you guys are loving this, give me a thumbs up here. It certainly helps get the divine channel messages out there in the algorithm and can help so many other souls out. And that's why you're here. You are a light worker. A lot of you are a divine soul, a spark. We all are, right? We just branch off from source energy to have our own individual human experience. But you're here because you vibrate with the frequency of this channel. And so if you haven't already hit that subscribe button and bell, if you're liking this, please do so. All right, what do we have here for Scorpio, please? So this is, oh, all right. We're going to take a look here now at how you're feeling. We have 3 cards that came out. The only one that didn't is the final outcome. We'll save the best for last. I'm going to take a look here and actually get one more card on the Tower and see what that's all about. Even though I sense it's that major belief system, let's take a look at the Tower because that's something we always want to know. Let's know more about the Tower, right? What's going on with that Tower? Wow. There it is. It's confirmation saying, Melissa, you already clarified the Tower. Here it is again. I guess I don't need to clarify it. Thank you, Spirit. So we have the Emperor showing up again. So we're just going to stick the Emperor in the middle. What do we have for you? What are you feeling? How are you doing? 9 of Pentacles. You're ready to create a life that you love, sustainability, independence. You're able to stand on your own 2 feet, live a life of luxury, or live a life that feels good, feels like you're rich, right? Rich in resources, rich in abundance, and financially set, right? This 9 of Pentacles is about you possibly even acquiring property, profiting more in your business or in your career, or even setting yourself up for retirement. Some of you are so close. I'm hearing here 49, 53, 57, and 62. So those could be important numbers. Those could be your ages, or it could be times that you hit some big goals for yourself. But this is about you being content with where you're at. And if you're not content, that's why these huge changes of the Tower are coming in to shake things up so you can reach this level of security and abundance. The 9 of Pentacles is all about material wealth, safety, and security, and she is all about individual achievement. So I feel like you're staying loyal. You can see the dog in the background there, which represent loyalty, staying true and loyal to yourself. So 7 of Swords, that's what you're manifesting. That's in your headspace. You're staying loyal to your dreams. You can see here this beautiful parrot that's on her arm. And this is about speaking. When you think of parrots, they mimic what it is that you say. So it's kind of like that law of attraction, speaking your world into being so that the universe can bring that back to you as well. So this is a really powerful time for growth and abundance and expansion. You see the butterfly here on the main pentacle. So this is also a time of major transformational shifts that are happening from within. And you're going to see it bringing more abundance, whatever abundance means for you. There's no right or wrong definition of abundance. It's your soul's truth, right? You have your truth, and then there's the collective truth, or the, energy over here. But whatever is true for your heart, as long as you're staying true, it doesn't matter what that motive is. But if you're in alignment with that and it matches your inner world, your outer world is going to match that vibration and that intensity. So you're in a good place here. I'm loving this for you. Scorpio, what's going on in your environment? Justice, karma. Karma, basically. This is about fair financial settlements are reached. Some of you are, maybe if you're on that Libra cusp, if you are on that Libran cusp, or if you have strong Libran placements, you have to check out that reading. It's intense. Now, for others of you, you could be in the legal system. You may be a lawyer. You may work with nonprofit or balancing up, bringing fairness to the lives of others as well. This is all about seeking balance. And I do sense that for some of you, if you were dealing with a financial or legal situation, there could even be a settlement coming in the month of June that helps you take this leap of faith, that helps you move forward in your business, in your career, or helps you regarding your finances. So justice coming in here. It's a big yes card. Sometimes you may find that possibly even the first half of your life, it may have felt like you've worked really, really hard, right? You've had to tip the scales. And that's what I see happening here is the scale is now tipping in your favor. This is good karma. I mean, karma is karma. It's about what you put out there, you receive. But I sense that this is good here. This is about more fairness and equality versus inequality and, unfairness. This is all about you being able to balance everything and have fun doing it along the way. So justice showing up here. Let's clarify and take a look at this justice. What do we need to know about the justice card showing up for Scorpio, please? All right. 3 of materials. Making that dream work with a team, right? With cooperation with other people. So whether you are a business owner or entrepreneur, this is about you attracting the right target market, the right clients. Just like with this channel. Just like with my clients at the office, I put out this frequency of what it is that, I would like to attract. I keep the frequencies as high as possible, and I ask for that to be reciprocated. And that's what I feel is happening here for you, Scorpio, where again, that's why you have this justice, that equal give and take reciprocity that we talked about in the beginning. But this 3 of Pentacles is all about teamwork, cooperation, and collaboration. Some of you are working with others, and others of you are playing many different roles. You're wearing many different hats, and you're going to be able to be just fine, juggle up the balls just fine here. But I do feel it's important to find that balance in your home life as well, because that's the challenge for you, Scorpio. All right. So what are your hopes and fears, Scorpio? I apologize. Now that we have justice, Libran energy showing up, I probably said that a couple times. Scorpio reading for Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, or any other Scorpio placements in your chart. You don't want to get hurt. You don't want to lose. You don't want to fail. I mean, none of us do, right? It's not something we set out and we go for a job and we say, ooh, we can't wait to start this job so we can get fired in 3 months. I can't wait to start this relationship for it to get, broken heart. I can't wait to have this family for me to deal with this loss, right? We don't intentionally set out for these things to happen. So why would we intentionally worry about them if maybe they happened in the past, but we're heading towards a new future? And this is about you not focusing on the disappointments or the heartache or the past pain that you've endured, right? Yeah, maybe something didn't work out the way you thought. Maybe you got fired. Maybe there was a business that faltered. Maybe you lost your home. You went through bankruptcy. You went through foreclosure. You went through a major health setback or crisis. This is part of the human experience. But we don't have to be in this 3 of Swords energy our entire life. That's not our birthright. That's not what we're designed for. We're designed to have these human experiences, and experience is the key word there. But when we have these experiences, it doesn't mean that we have to have that experience from the time we're born to the time we leave this earth, right? There's so many more blessings and abundance and riches that sometimes it's hard to see. It's hard to navigate towards when we're focused so much on the loss or the pain or the corruption of the world or what's going on here. Yes, there may have been a loss of trust or an unhappy job in the past, or that may be something you're dealing with now. This is why you have the 7 of Swords, getting honest with yourself about this new direction. This is a blessing in disguise, right? This is about a situation that may have been a lot of quarrels. There could have been gossip behind your back with the 7 of Swords. Some of you were dealing with a very immature, emotionally immature person in your career space that may have betrayed you, and it led to a tower moment, and you're afraid that you may lose your job, or you're afraid that everything's going to come crashing down. If it does, it's meant to be, right? And I feel like this is a hope and a fear. So I like that this is showing up as the hopes and the fears, because this is saying here that you can manifest your hopes. You don't have to live in this space. And if you do, know that it's not going to last forever. It's actually going to bring in a moment of clarity and truth for you to live your best life, Scorpio, for you to have that life of abundance and riches that are beyond, right? Let's take a look at the final outcome. What is the final outcome? Whoa, 4 of Cups energy here. Oh, okay. we have two major arcanas. We have Four of Cups followed by the Nine of Wands. So this is really great because it says, yes, you may have felt like you've missed out on an opportunity with the Four of Cups, right? This is about you releasing the attachment to money and security. So if you've withdrawn from a situation, this could be Four of Cups can be feeling a little bit impatient, feeling uninspired, even pessimistic at times. You are determined to move forward because the card behind it, and this is a big yes card as well. So this is actually showing up in your favor, a brand new opportunity coming in for you here to see the glass half full. When he's focused on the cups that are spilt, when you focus on your fear, the Three of Swords, you may miss out on these beautiful blessings and opportunities in front of you here. But that's why it's important to get honest with yourself. When you focus on what's up there, right? There's a cup that is shining. There's a star in it as well. And the star is all about not giving up on your dreams. It's about healing, hope, guidance, and inspiration. That cup is meant for you, Scorpio. You have the Nine of Wands. So the worst is actually over. That's what the Nine of Wands says here. The worst is over. Stability is ahead. So if you can stay in that energetic frequency of more positivity instead of being in that energy here of Three of Swords. I mean, of course, if we are dealing with the Three of Swords moment, we must not ignore, numb, or suppress it. Let the feelings come because they will also go as well. Let it flow like the ebb and flow, like the tides, right? It's not going to last forever. The worst is over here. So the beautiful blessings coming in are, you taking charge, making progress. There's change here coming in for you, but in a way that's unexpected. But at the same time, this is resolving challenges when it comes to your finances, when it comes to not feeling motivated, not feeling inspired. The worst is over. Stability is ahead. So I love this for you. Let's clarify. What do we have here to clarify? The Four of Cups and the Nine of Wands. I still get that Fool energy. Let's see if the Fool comes up or some sort of new beginning or a message even. What do we have for Scorpio? Oh, I love it. I'll take the Six of Wands any day. Six of Wands is one of my personal favorite minor arcanas because it happens after the Five of Wands. Maybe you've been putting a million resumes out there to get rejected. Well, guess what? You're overcoming that rejection and you're hitting a level of recognition here. Perhaps you've been stuck flatlining in your business, and the Five of Wands is all about, criticism, competitiveness, and obstacles and market saturation, where boom, you're overcoming it and there is recognition. You're hitting that next tier, that next level of success. Six of Wands is all about you being put in that spotlight position here. It's about fame, victory, achievement, success, public recognition. If you felt failure or if you felt overlooked, humiliated, or even shamed in the past, that past is in the past. Where you're going, that shame doesn't belong there. Shame is one of the lowest frequencies. Yes, someone may have done you dirty, or maybe you felt like you'd done yourself dirty by not listening to your soul's truth, right? Six of Inspiration says that you are climbing above that. Yes, the worst is over here, Scorpio. The best is yet to come. I love this. All right, let's get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. Okay, they're giving me the name Keith, or Keith. Well, maybe it's Keith, but Keith, I feel like there could be a little bit of an emphasis on the end of that name as well. Maybe it's a place, maybe it's a different language, but I feel like this is, it could be a person, place, or thing. Please take it as it resonates, Keith. All right, what do we have for Scorpio, please? Scorpio, career, June 2023. Oh, I love this. This is card 43. Some of you may be 43 years old, but this is a deep knowing. This is a deep, deep knowing within. Something that once you have awareness of, once you dig in, you can't unknow something, right? It's like a secret. Once you find out a secret, you can never go back to not knowing what that secret is, right? So this is all about intuition, listening to the oracle within. It's about empathy and hypersensitivity. And Scorpio, your message here for abundance is this. This is a time when your hunches will pay large dividends if you listen to them. Take the risk. Hello, Seven of Swords. Take the risk, Scorpio. If you've been needing a message from the universe and you've been asking, universe, God, whatever you call your higher power, give me a sign, right? This is your sign to take that risk. Whatever that niggling and that nudge, that intuitive hit is, this is the time for you to embrace it. It says here, if you listen to them, take the risk and act. Within you, there is an oracular consciousness, a higher and deeper knowing that transcends the machinations of smaller thinking mind. At the deep level of your intuitive senses, you have an access point to the genius of the collective. What have we been saying throughout your whole reading? Access your zone of genius, and it's showing up here for you. I love this. At the deep level of your intuitive senses, you have an access point to the genius of the collective, the energies of all thinkers and creators, all inventors and leaders, and all that you need in order to leap into success are available for you to tune into. This is an act of listening intently. Past the busy mind, your genius awaits. Oh my gosh. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Because some of you may struggle with this Seven of Swords in the mental space, I am going to read to you the protection message because this can help you get out of this mental space as well. You are in empathy overload, Scorpio, and you need to get grounded again, so tune out for a bit. Hypersensitive, you are suffering from psychic exhaustion. This signals a time for a recharging of your batteries. Set energetic boundaries. Take a salt bath. Empty your mind and get back to you. It's not a time to be too open. Soon enough, you can let your guard down. Right now, you need self-care and self-love. It's time to say no thank you to anyone in your life who exhausts you. Won't that feel magnificent? Yes, it absolutely will. This is a time to say yes when you mean it and no when you should, right? Beautiful clarifier. Scorpio, let's get a few messages from your spirit animals. And at this time, I ask if you're able to, please just close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep, deep breath from that solar plexus area, the belly area. Deep breath in. And tune into that third eye chakra, the area between the eyebrows. And I want you, Scorpio, to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. It could be an animal that is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal that's crossed over the Rainbow Bridge or one currently at your home. There is no right or wrong answer. And if you need a moment, Scorpio, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animals in the comment box below. And around the first of each month, I will draw one lucky winner. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right, your power animals are amazing. You have here giraffe, card 29. Now we have numbers 29, 54, 33, and 47. These could be your ages. Some of you may be born on the 29th as well. So we have giraffe. See the big picture. That's part of the Seven of Swords. When we're able to see the big picture of a situation, right? When we're able to see a tower for what it is, when we're able to ask ourselves, what else could this mean? It allows us to get out of a one-way track thinking and see things from that higher perspective. So see things in a new light. Skunk, know your worth, Scorpio, because you are so damn worthy of all the abundance around you, okay? Know your worth and know that you have what it takes to succeed and bring in the type of abundance and success that you seek. But it starts with your self-worth. You have horse spirit. Freedom is yours. That's what the Tower represents, bringing in this sense of freedom that, yes, it may have felt like things were falling down, but they were falling down in order for you to rebuild something more solid, something more secure, more spiritually aligned to your soul's journey. It's here. The time is now. And lastly, we have pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. This is about you entering your zone of genius, because the mind can destroy. It can be destructive, but we can also invent and create with the mind as well. So use your mind wisely at this time. Really powerful. Your whole reading here, I'm just loving this for you. You guys, let me know what you're thinking in the comments. Post your power animals. Let me know if this resonates with you. Hit that thumbs up button. I'm just loving these readings. Yours is pretty intense, pretty deep. The time is now for change. All right, last but not least, we're going to get a message from the crystal spirits and see which crystal, gemstone, mineral, or fossil you can use in the month of June to help you on your path of abundance. We have here card 55, Sunstone. This is a really beautiful energy. I love Sunstone. This can be about freedom, breaking through obstacles, the power to overcome limitations, and knowing that you can do it. Hello, if that doesn't sound like your reading here, I don't know what does. This is a powerful energy here, and the message is this. You, my beautiful Scorpios, are at liberty to make any number of decisions about how to interact with the universal flow of abundance. Does that make you nervous? Are you excited? It's okay to be a little bit of both, but be sure to embrace your freedom of choice. There's that free will. Knowing that Sunstone spirit is bolstering your ability to decide what you want to do. Advice from others can be helpful, but you have to listen to your own heart and check in with your values before making your own decisions. You no longer have to feel bound by the old stories rooted in scarcity thinking. So believe in the universal flow of abundance and enjoy your freedom to choose how you will interact with it. You've got this. You've got this, Scorpio. This is your time to shine. Get honest about what you need. Make that happen. Connect to source energy. Get in your zone of genius, because this is where the magic happens. I hope this resonates, beautiful souls. If so, again, please feel free to hit that thumbs up. Drop your power animals in the comment box below. Thank you so much for tuning in. Your frequency, your energies are high. You've got this. Lots of love.